What's up, everybody? So this is not at all the video that was supposed to happen this week. Unfortunately, due to runs and having to unload and reload and keep going, I wasn't able to stop and actually shoot the video I wanted to this week. But it doesn't detract from what I'm about to show you, which is an absolutely awesome time saver. Now, I wouldn't normally make a video about trash, but this one I think you're gonna like. Stay tuned, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm John with Translines Inc., and this is OTR Survival.
Oh yeah, it's on. Let's go! If you are watching this show, that means you want to know how to become a professional. Oh shit. Like me.
All right, so let me ask you a question. How many of you go to Walmart and get about 1 billion of these so that you can save them up and use them as trash bags? You then put the arm down on your chair here. Let's see if I can swing this down. Oh, that was a beautiful shot, huh? You like that? So you swing your arm down on the chair here and you slide that over, and then this is what you end up with. Tell me I'm wrong. Is that not how you do it? Now, you probably have a passenger seat. I don't have one of those. But you probably hang it off the arm of the passenger seat so that you can reach over and do it. But then the bag gets twisted and you try to, get the bag off, and it's gotten stuck around the back of the metal part where the arm connects. And so now you're ripping the bag off the arm, and it becomes a nightmare. Now the bag's short and you go to pick it up and the corner of it drops and trash goes all over your truck, and now you're cussing the bag that you had to rip in order to get the trash out. I'm gonna fix all of that for you. You ready? This is called a TowNew. Now, what's cool is this has a built-in battery, and all you have to do, flip it on. That's right, it automatically opens and automatically closes. So, if you wave your hand, ta-da, now this is the dog lid I threw away a second ago. So, it just opens and closes for you. That's kind of cool, but not all it does. When you touch this little button right here, well, that's catching my head. So, when you touch this here, it will open, usually. I think it caught my head, like that. And when you do it that way, it will actually stay open until you touch the button again. Now, this isn't a button you push, you literally just touch it. Now, when you push it and hold it, you'll hear it beep twice. When it beeps twice, it will actually seal the bag that's in it and then open up and start beeping, telling you to remove the bag. You then set that to the side. As it closes, it will turn on this fan at the bottom of it, and it sucks a new bag down into the can for you. So it seals the trash for you, it puts it in a new bag for you, and it opens it up when you need to throw away trash. Now, if that ain't kick-ass, I don't know what is. Okay, so now let's talk about what you're gonna have to invest in order to get one of these super duper kick-ass trash cans. Okay, so they have two different models. They have the original T1 model, and then they have a T1S model, which is the newest updated version for 2021. The only difference is the sensor, the way and it registers your hand, the field. I believe the T1 had a smaller sensor field, whereas the T1S has a larger sensor field. Other than that, I don't think there is much of a difference. They both do the exact same thing. I think that's pretty much it. But the newer one is $158.99, and then the older one, the original, the T1, I think is like $119.99. So I guess $30 difference for a sensor size. I mean, your hand's always going to go in the same spot. I would think that the original would work. It has a built-in battery, okay? So all you have to do is charge it. Now, you can imagine with it being right by me, one of the issues, if anything, is due to this sensor, it's very, very sensitive. So When you go to stand up, it will see you in open and close. If you're messing around in the back and you bend over and it catches your ass in the field, yeah, it's going to open and close. So I don't know that I'd really want a wider sensor. So honestly, I'm not sure which one I got, but I can tell you that the sensor is very sensitive. And so I actually would probably go with the original. I think the battery size is the same. It's a 2000 milliamp, and I charge this probably once every couple months, and this thing open and closes and seals many times in a month. And I mean like many times. Maybe I do charge it once a month. Yeah, I guess that's probably about right. I probably do charge it once a month. Now, here's another thing that's really weird, is when you charge this thing, first of all, you have to have the switch on, which is odd. But the second thing is as it's charging, the lid will randomly open and close. Don't know what the hell that's about, but that's what it does. And so if you try to charge this thing overnight, you're gonna hear bzz, psh, bzz, psh, bzz. It can become a little bit aggravating. So I would highly suggest maybe you just charge it while you're out of the truck or rolling down the road with the radio on. But yeah, the charging is kind of odd. But once it's charged, I mean, it will last all month easily. And keep in mind, this thing is sealing the bags and picking itself up and closing and putting in new bags. So it does quite a bit. You wouldn't think a 2000 milliamp battery would really do that much, but it holds for a long time. It's a purchase I would recommend anybody that drives a truck get. It makes life so much easier. Now, what are the drawbacks? I really only have one problem with it, and that's pretty much the same problem that everyone has that has used one of these. The bags are very thin, so you're not going to want to throw anything real heavy in this, because when you go to pull it out, it will bust. It's kind of a very thin, harder plastic. I don't really know how to describe it, but if it breaks, it'll rip pretty good. So I've thrown 20-ounce bottles in there, and I had some older dog food that I didn't realize I still had in here, and they were still full cans, but they had expired. I threw those away in there, and it didn't rip. It can hold decent weight. You're just going to want to be a little careful when you're, whipping it in and out of there. Just kind of gently pick it up and set it down, and it's not quite the same thickness as like a Walmart bag. It's a little bit thinner. So other than that, though, there are no drawbacks. Now, as far as the bags go, you do have to purchase refills. Now, each one of these says it comes with about 20 bags, and I would say that's pretty damn close to accurate. One of the cool things is let's say that you overfill this, it will actually pick itself up above the trash where you've gone, and it will seal itself above the trash. It's just awesome. Like, you're just like, wow, that's super cool. So with the refills, you can get, I'd say, between 20, 22, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then you get another refill. Now, these refills come with a square, and they're magnetic. So it's super simple. You just reach in, pull the old square out, and you drop the new one in, put your little ring around it. It's all magnetic. I could probably teach Misty how to do it. It's very easy, and they're not that expensive. 6-pack on Amazon for $38.95, and they come wrapped in a single stack in a box. So generally what I'll do is just set the box up under the bunk and just rip the top plastic open. That way all I gotta do is pick up the bunk and just grab the next one. When I first ordered my can, I bought 2 refills, and that's been, I want to say, a year ago at this point, and I'm still working off the original refills that I purchased when I got the can. So the bags do last a long time. Now, they're 4-gallon bags, so it's not holding, a contractor's bag worth of stuff, but it is identical to what you would get with a Walmart bag. So it will hold the exact same amount of trash. The only difference is it will seal itself and you don't have to tie it. So wrapping this thing up, when you're gonna install this, if you decide to get one, if you try to set it down and don't give it some way to stay still, it's just going to flop around and you're going to have a pain in the ass on your hand. What I would recommend you do is get you a big size piece of Velcro and mount this up against your dash on the side, so that you can kind of put the Velcro on the side of the can and then push the can up against your lower dash, and that way it'll hold it in place. And so no matter what you do, the can will stick around and it can do whatever it needs to do. It's absolutely hands down the best and easiest way to deal with trash. Yeah, it's a little expensive, but it pays for itself. Just the headache of not having to deal with bags is worth it. Now, I still carry a thing of grocery bags with me, but it's to pick up maybe deposits that Misty decided to do in a lot or something. I don't have to deal with them for trash anymore. And so the bags that I have in the truck, I've had in the truck since I bought this trash can. So yeah, I don't go through bags near like I used to, and I think Walmart's probably saving a lot of money because I used to borrow quite a few. So sorry about that, Walmart, but thanks for the support. So I would highly suggest, if you can afford to get one of these, get it. You will absolutely love it, and you'll be really glad that you went ahead and got one. So at any rate, I hope you get one. I really do. If you do decide to get one, would you tell me and let me know what you think of it? Because I guarantee you're gonna fall in love with it. So hit me up, let me know. Maybe you're thinking about it or you have another question. Let me know. I'll get back with you. Either way, listen, I appreciate you watching. Take some time to have fun, and until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.